Hey, LS11 Universe! It's Xander, and welcome to WWE 2K22 Universe Mode. It's episode 1. It's Clash of Champions. Tonight, all the gold is on the line. Let's do this. Raw Women's title right now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first match of WWE 2K Universe Mode. It is for the Raw Women's Championship, as Greg Hamilton just said. And here comes the boss. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first match on WWE 2K22 of the LS11 Universe. I will apologize, you will see the health bars and stuff for the first episode as I adjust to the new game. But Sasha Banks, the final NXT Women's Champion, making her way to the ring at this Clash of Champions event. She looks to win the Raw Women's title here tonight. It's the first time she's ever challenged for that championship, but the boss is here at Clash of Champions. And as you can see by her rings, it is boss time, according to Banks here. So Sasha Banks, she has made it very clear that she fully intends to walk out tonight as the Raw Women's Champion. But she has to go through the longest reigning Women's Champion in LS11 Universe. A woman who is a month away from becoming the longest reigning champion in Universe, period. She is the Nightmare, Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley won the Raw Women's title a year ago at Bad Blood, 11 months ago now, at Bad Blood, a show considered by many to be the best pay-per-view in LS11 Universe. She has not been pinned in a singles matchup since that night. The only time she has suffered a pinfall loss was in a tag team match a few months ago when Raquel Gonzalez pinned her. But even then, Ripley got that win back in the end. The Raw Women's Champion, the Nightmare, Rhea Ripley, making her way to the ring. This is arguably one of the biggest defenses of her title reign. But you look at her resume so far for who she has defeated in the LS11 Universe. Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler, Trish Stratus, and more come to mind. Rhea Ripley makes her way to the ring. Rhea Ripley has been Raw Women's Champion, as I said, for 11 months. It has been a dominant reign. She's been one of the most dominant competitors in Universe history. Tonight, she puts the Raw Women's title on the line against one of the sneakiest competitors in LS11 Universe history. One of the most underhanded competitors. A woman who brutalized her way to the NXT Women's Championship, ended the WWE career of the former NXT Women's Champion Tegan Nox in order to get that championship. And tonight, she looks to trade the NXT title in for the Raw Women's Championship. Ripley and Banks, here we go. Ripley starts off with a kick. Rhea Ripley into a clothesline. She picks Banks back up now, and another clothesline. And now Ripley with another. Banks with a chop now, and Sasha Banks takes down Ripley, and Sasha Banks with a kick to the back. And now Banks has Ripley. Puts her towards the ropes now, and Banks grabs hold of her. Sasha Banks with the Rollins champion. Over the top rope, Rhea counters. And now Rhea Ripley. The Nightmare is looking to fly. Oh, went for a double axe handle. Nobody home. Banks got out of the way. Ripley going right back up to the top. Oh, Banks pushes her off the top rope this time. Rhea back to her feet now. Clothesline. And now Rhea Ripley picking Banks up to her feet. And Rhea Ripley grabs Banks and into... Here we go. Rhea's got her up for a hanging... suplex. There it is. Now Ripley kicking Banks while she's down. Rhea picking Sasha Banks back up to her feet. Rhea Ripley shoves her away. There's a punch. And another. And now Ripley grabs Banks. Rhea Ripley throws her in the corner. And... oh, went for a spear into the corner. There's a kick to the back from Banks. Ripley getting picked back up to her feet now. Ripley grabs Sasha. Sasha Banks comes off the ropes. Rhea Ripley body checks her, but Banks held on. And now they lock back up, and Banks grabs Ripley. Sasha Banks puts Rhea Ripley on the ropes now. Punch to the back. And again. And Rhea goes down. Sasha Banks goes for a kick. Rhea Ripley back to her feet. Sweeps the leg. And now Rhea picking Sasha back up to her feet. Kicks her in the ribs. There's a jab. And Rhea Ripley with a punch to the back again. Rhea's got her up. Now Banks out of the way. Banks with a right hook. Knocks Rhea into the ropes again. And now Rhea Ripley taken down by Banks, and Sasha Banks with a stomp. Banks now picks Rhea back up to her feet, and Rhea Ripley. Whoa, Banks went for a clothesline. Ripley takes her down. Rhea now went for a clothesline. Didn't quite get her. Double axe handle. And now Rhea Ripley dumps Banks over the top rope, and wants Rhea now thinking. She grabs onto her. Sasha Banks. Oh, shoulder into the ribs. And now Banks back into the ring. Sasha grabs Rhea, throws her across the ring, into the corner. Sasha Banks grabs her. And now Banks off the ropes. Sasha Banks, Hurricane Run. Sasha Banks, like I said, she'll do anything to become the Raw Women's Champion. We all know that. Sasha Banks, she's the boss for a reason. She puts Rhea in the corner now, and Sasha Banks, what's she thinking now? She's going for it again. Arm drag. Down goes Rhea. Covered by Banks. Rhea Ripley kicks out. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about the red haze. As much as I really wish it didn't have to be here. And now, oh, Rhea with a right hook to Banks. Clothesline. And now Rhea Ripley picking Banks up to her feet. Rhea Ripley kicks her in the ribs. Rhea. Here we go. Riptide. 1, 2. Sasha Banks gets the shoulder up. Now Rhea Ripley turning around. Double axe handle to the back. Rhea Ripley is pissed now. Clothesline. And another. And now Rhea into another. Banks back to her feet though, and Banks grabbing Ripley. Sasha Banks scoops her up. Suplex. Oh, Banks. Viva la raza. Sasha Banks gonna channel her inner Eddie Guerrero for 3 amigos. And now she picks Rhea up to her feet, and Sasha Banks turns her around. Here we go. Backstabber. Bank statement. A bank statement is in from the boss. Is Rhea Ripley going to be forced to tap out? Rhea is writhing in pain. Banks has almost got her. Rhea Ripley counters, rolls it through. Cover. But Banks is able to get up before the ref can get down to count it. Rhea with a neck breaker. There's a kick from Rhea. She picks Sasha Banks back up to her feet. Rhea shoving her away now. And Rhea Ripley. Clothesline. Into another. Rhea Ripley with a triad of her own there. They lock back up. Counter for counter. Down goes Ripley. Banks picking her back up to her feet. Goes for a right hook. Rhea counters. No, Rhea. Big boot! The big boot! 1, 2. No! It's over! It's over! Just like that, it's over! A hell of an opening contest tonight between these two. Ripley and Banks gave it their all. In the end, it was the riptide that Sasha Banks kicked out of. It was the Banks statement that Rhea Ripley fought free out of. And then finally, Ripley into the big boot, scored the win. A hell of an opening contest, ladies and gentlemen. Rhea Ripley goes on to carry the Raw Women's title for another night. No Money in the Bank cash-in in sight this time to ruin it either. Rhea Ripley is still your Raw Women's Champion. Big win for Rhea Ripley. We got more coming up. We will be jumping back to 2K19 for a couple matches tonight, but we got more action up next. Well, guys, that's the United States Champion, Tommaso Ciampa. Some guy in a full bodysuit here is jumping him. Ciampa, he got jumped. He doesn't even know what's going on. Ciampa being just absolutely destroyed. He's thrown into that ladder. Who the hell is that? Whoever it is, they just throw Ciampa around the ringside, or around the backstage area again. They've got a chair now. Oh, they just cracked it over his back. Whoever it is, they've got a full helmet on as well. I can't see who that is through their eyes right now either. They take down Ciampa. Oh, come on! I know exactly who that is now. That's Gargano. Johnny Gargano. That's Johnny Gargano! Gargano on the concrete! Fairy tale ending to Ciampa! And Gargano is just leaving. Well, would you look where we just happened to end up? Here we are back on 2K19, and I know the question is coming. Why are you on 2K19? This is 2K22 episode. Well, Noam Dar's not in 2K22. And this is having to be recorded so early so it can get out within the first week that for this show and this show only, well, we'll get into that in a moment. But we're going to have to jump back to 2K19 for certain matches. And I have, as I've probably mentioned on a live stream, I'm giving 2K22 1 month of Universe to decide if I like it or not. But it's going to be a very hybrid month because there are a lot of people that I can't really wait for creating wrestlers of. But that is the only time I'm going to mention it on the video itself. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Cruiserweight Championship Triple Threat match, and Cedric Alexander is making his way to the ring first. So Cedric Alexander looking to win his first singles title in LS11 Universe. But out next is a member of the Fight Factory faction, Cedric Alexander's former tag team partner as well, the Scottish Supernova Noam Dar. Noam Dar looking to bring more gold to Fight Factory tonight. Of course, Finn Balor, the Intercontinental Champion. These matches are being recorded out of order, so I will probably not reference other matches too much just to make sure I don't accidentally spoil something beforehand. But I believe this is airing before Balor versus Ilja Dragunov will in the show, so we don't know who the Intercontinental Champion is. Fight Factor could walk out with 2 bits of gold, or they could walk out with none at all. Who knows? But Noam Dar making his way to the ring here at Clash of Champions. This is Noam Dar's first title opportunity on pay-per-view for a singles title as well. Like I said, he and Cedric Alexander are both former tag team champions alongside each other from their days in the Hurt Business. As Noam Dar makes his way to the ring. But finally, here comes the WWE Cruiserweight Champion, Chad Gable, to the ring. Chad Gable making his way to the ring. The Cruiserweight title with its first pay-per-view defense on as part of the Raw and Smackdown brands. This is going to be a very interesting matchup, ladies and gentlemen, for the Cruiserweight Championship. It's going down right now. Cedric Alexander versus Noam Dar versus Chad Gable. Here we go. And Cedric immediately going after Gable. Noam Dar and Cedric Alexander pulling back to that old tag team history the two of them have. But Gable with a belly-to-belly. And now Noam Dar posing up on the top. Chad Gable Germans him onto Cedric. Chad Gable now begging him up to his feet. Right hook from Gable. Gable firing away, but Cedric with a kick to the ribs. And now Noam Dar watching on as Cedric Alexander with a forearm strike. And now the former tag partners are going to go at it as Noam Dar with a suplex into a cover. It's one fall to the finish. Chad Gable doesn't have to be involved in the decision to lose his Cruiserweight Championship. As now Dar and Alexander going after one another. Cedric with a German to Noam Dar, and Gable gets caught with a right hook. Cedric got kicked in the ribs by Gable. Chad Gable, hip toss, taking him down. And now Gable gets caught with an arm drag, taking him down. Noam Dar goes for a clothesline, but Gable hangs him up in the ropes. And now Chad Gable with his knee into the back of Noam Dar, taking him down. And now Gable turns him back over. Gable grabs the leg into an ankle lock. Gable with an ankle lock is in. Cedric Alexander gets back in the ring as Noam Dar knocking him back. Dar with a kick to the back now of Gable. Went for a clothesline. Noam Dar goes for a kick to the knee. And now Cedric picks him back up to his feet. Cedric with a chop. Cedric Alexander now knocking him back, and Alexander picks him up to his feet. Cedric Alexander with Noam Dar. Stun gun! And Chad Gable and Cedric locking up, but Gable knocking him back, and now Gable. Well, Cedric goes for a super kick. Gable catches him. Gable tries to go for a German. Cedric catches him. And now Cedric. Whoa, Noam Dar with a chop. And Gable. German suplex into a cover. Dar's got his back turned. No. Oh, Noam falling for it twice. Caught with a German again. And now Cedric grabs Gable. And Cedric Alexander with a back suplex, taking him down. And now Cedric picking Gable back up to his feet. Cedric Alexander scoops him up. And Cedric takes him down with a big suplex. And now Cedric Alexander dragging him towards the center of the ring, but instead stops. Cedric Alexander, what's he thinking now? He goes over the top rope. He goes to the outside, and Cedric springs back into the ring. Noam Dar follows him. And now Dar grabs Cedric, throws him over the top rope. Noam Dar pulls Cedric in, and Noam Dar with a neck breaker. There's an elbow from Dar. And Gable with a right hook. And now Gable pops up, and a back body drop connects. Gable now picking up Noam Dar, and Gable with Dar throws him across the ring into the corner. Gable with a forearm strike taking him down. As now Cedric Alexander pulled himself back up on the outside. He runs back into the ring now. Alexander with a punch to the back of Gable. He grabs Gable now, and Alexander... Whoa! Gable flips over him. And now Gable with an elbow. Chad Gable pulls him in. Double underhook. And a suplex from Gable. Dar getting back up to his feet, but Gable catches him now, and Chad Gable with a suplex takes down Dar. Kicks him in the back, no. Right hand from Dar. Noam Dar grabs Gable, forearm strike. Dar, whoa, Gable throws him off the ropes. Hip toss. Now Cedric getting back to his feet. Gable throws him into the corner. Chad Gable now grabs him, no. Kick to the head from Cedric. And now Cedric, well, Gable with a forearm for another one. Cedric counters. Cedric throws him to the corner. Cedric Alexander, nobody home. Gable grabs him now, and Gable went for an elbow. Cedric counters. Cedric now turns him around. Cedric Alexander. Lumbar check. Alexander trying to win the title, but Dar is right there. Noam Dar saving himself. Now Dar puts Alexander in the ropes. Alexander counters. Cedric now with a flatliner to Noam Dar. Chad Gable kicking back up to his feet. Finally, clothesline. Into another. Chad Gable ducks Cedric. Comes off the ropes. Into another. And now Chad Gable going up to the top. Gable looks like he's going to try and fly. Chad Gable with a moonsault to Noam Dar. Gable's got Dar down now, and Chad Gable grabs the legs, but Dar pushes him back. Noam Dar now into a cover. 1, 2, no. Chad Gable kicks out. And now Noam Dar with a knee to the head of Chad Gable. Cedric now runs back into the ring. Noam Dar covers Gable, but Cedric there to break it up. Now Cedric Alexander grabs Noam Dar. Pick him up, and Cedric drives him into the mat. And now Chad Gable staggering back up to his feet. Cedric Alexander, clothesline, into another. And a clothesline again. Off the ropes now, another clothesline. Into a cover now, again goes Cedric. 1, no, Gable kicks out. And now Noam Dar back into the ring. He turns Cedric around. Noam Dar went for a forearm. Cedric with a kick to the ribs. And now Cedric, well, Noam Dar's got him. Suplex from Noam Dar into a cover on Cedric. 1, 2, no. Noam Dar getting fired up now. Dar could be moments away from capturing gold. Getting his first bit of singles glory in the LS11 Universe. Dar's got his pick of the lot right now, but Cedric and Gable both getting up. Kip up from Alexander. Gable gets head clapped. And now Cedric goes for a clothesline. Gable caught him and kicks him in the ribs. Punches him in the back. Grabs hold of him and German suplexes him. Now he turns Noam Dar over, and Gable grabs the leg of Dar, and Gable snaps the leg of Noam Dar. Chad Gable picking Dar back up to his feet, and Gable takes him down. Grabs the leg of Dar. Turns him over. Gable. Grape finds an ankle lock. Gable looking to retain the Cruiserweight Championship. Chad Gable's got it in. He's got the ankle lock in. Dar's got nowhere to go. Cedric's trying to get up, and Dar taps out. Noam Dar taps out. Chad Gable retains the Cruiserweight Championship. Cedric Alexander just a moment too late. Right there, that lumbar check, I think had Noam Dar not been there, Cedric Alexander might have become the Cruiserweight Champion, but almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. In the end, Chad Gable retains in his first pay-per-view title defense with the Cruiserweight title. The reign of Chad Gable continues for another night. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the few times we will be seeing 2K19 tonight. We'll be coming back to it a little later, but I now turn it back over to WWE 2K22 with Future Xander. Well, ladies and gentlemen, up next, it's time for the Raw Tag Team Championships. We're gonna try and segue out of that. Tommaso Ciampa is gonna be looked at by the medical team to see if he's able to even compete in tonight's U.S. title match. But right now, here come the New Day to the ring. New Day making their way to the ring. Kofi and Woods looking to capture gold for the first time in LS11 Universe. Woods and Kingston, they've yet to hold gold in LS11, but tonight they look to change that. So Kofi and Xavier make their way to the ring. But they are going to be the first ever challengers of the new Raw Tag Team Champions. The men who won that gold last month at SummerSlam by beating Imperium. The Street Profits making their way to the ring. Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford. Ford and Dawkins making their way to the ring. Montez Ford in particular has been on a roll as a singles competitor in LS11 Universe this season. Many have proclaimed he's going to be a future world champion one day. That one day he's going to be a singles superstar. But right now, he and Angelo Dawkins are focused on being the best Raw Tag Team Champions that they absolutely can be. So the Street Profits making their way to the ring. You know what they say, they want the smoke. And they're going to bring the smoke tonight when they fight the New Day for those Raw Tag Team titles. This is going to be a very interesting matchup. I'm very excited to see it myself here. But Ford and Dawkins make their way to the ring. The Raw Tag Team Champions. As I said, this is their first defense, and many say that's the hardest one, is that first defense. When you're someone like Rhea Ripley, who's been champion for a year, it gets easier, as she said, as she's told me when I talked to her backstage. But the Profits, this is their first ever title defense in Universe. So let's see if they've got what it takes, or if the New Day is going to be able to take those championships. We know that the challengers are the New Day. We know that the champions are the Profits. The referee is going to take over the championships here. Our first of 2 tag title matches tonight. Kofi Kingston and Montez Ford, the high flyers of their team, starting off. Here we go. Oh, Ford with a right hook. And Montez Ford, uppercut to Kofi. And now Montez Ford punching Kofi in the head. Kofi getting back to his feet. Kofi went for a clothesline. Ford blocked it. Montez with a DDT. And Montez Ford, another DDT. It is all Ford right now. And a standing shooting star press. Kofi Kingston gets the shoulders up, though. Montez Ford coming in like a house of fire right out of the gate. Kofi with a kick to the ribs. And now Kofi firing away on Ford. There's a chop. Kofi has him in the ropes. Kofi Kingston now. Arm drag. Kofi. Well, Dawkins was in his way, so Kofi. Leg drop to Ford. Now there's a kick from Kingston and Kofi Kingston. Big kick there, a huge bicycle kick from Kofi to Montez Ford. Montez Ford knocking him back now. Elbow from Montez. Kofi with a spinning wheel kick. Kofi. Boom drop. And now Kofi picking Montez Ford up to his feet, and Kofi Kingston throws him in the corner. Tag made. New Day going for Midnight Hour for the win. No, Angelo Dawkins is there. Kofi wipes him out though. Woods with a leg drop. Kofi with a splash. 1, 2, no! The New Day nearly won the Raw Tag titles. And now Ford with a kick to Xavier hits a DDT. And a huge enziguri from Montez. Xavier now staggering. Staggering to his feet. He gets slammed into the back of the mat by Montez Ford. Ford now with a chop. Knee strike. And a jumping punch from Montez Ford. Cover on Xavier Woods. 1. No, Kofi Kingston is there. And now Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, they're going to take care of Kofi with a back body drop. And now Xavier staggers. Ford going to the top. Montez Ford. He's got Kofi down. Xavier tries to come at him. Ford saw him coming. Ford. Back body drop to Woods. Standing shooting star press. Montez Ford, he's yet to tag out. He's yet to make that tag to Angelo Dawkins. Kofi Kingston pushes him off the top rope. And now Xavier with a chop. And now Woods with Ford off the ropes. Xavier with a jab, Ford counter. Ford with a super kick. And now Montez is going up again. Woods staggers. Ford. Crossbody. Tag made, and here comes Angelo. Angelo Dawkins is in. Xavier Woods taking down Angelo Dawkins. Drops him with a reverse neck breaker. Tag made right back to Ford. Woods goes for a chop. Ford catches the leg. Montez Ford, wishbone to the leg of Xavier Woods. Into a cover. 1, 2, no! Woods kicks out. And now Montez Ford. Woods backflips out of it. And now Woods takes him down. Xavier Woods. Clothesline. Woods now picking him up to his feet. Woods with a kick. Super kick. Xavier Woods picking him up to his feet. There's a chop to Ford. Woods countered. Woods rolling forearm. And now Woods picking him up to his feet. Xavier Woods with a chop. Angelo Dawkins. Oh, Dawkins with a nice dodge there. Kicks him in the ribs. And now Montez Ford, yes. Gets pushed off the ropes by Kofi, but he gets pushed into Xavier Woods, staggering both men for a moment. And now Montez Ford grabs him, and Montez Ford, I was going to say, he needs to make a tag to Angelo Dawkins. He's got Woods down. Ford into a cover. Montez Ford with a cover on Xavier Woods. Ignore the tutorial. I don't know why it decided to give it to me there of all times. As now Angelo Dawkins wipes out Kofi. Montez Ford. Stun gun. Into the turnbuckle. And Montez Ford now kicking down Xavier Woods. Ford's got him down. What is Montez thinking now? Woods kicks up to his feet. Ford jumps to the outside. Montez goes to the outside. Xavier telling him to bring it on. What is Montez Ford doing? Oh, he's going over to back up Angelo Dawkins. Kofi Oh, Woods missed that one by a mile, didn't he? It's turned into a fight on the outside. Shooting star press from Ford. Oh, Woods out of the way. And now Ford really takes down Kofi again, but Montez, focus on the competitor in the ring. Ford, you gotta focus on Xavier. Because Woods with a diving elbow. And now the New Day getting back on top in this one. Ford with a kick to Woods. Goes for another one. This fight has, as I said, it's spilled to the outside. It's become an actual fight rather than a match at this point. Spinning wheel kick from Montez. Now Montez back into the ring. Montez Ford goes to the outside. And Kofi throws him back into the ring. Countered there. Montez Ford with a clothesline. He takes down Xavier Woods. Montez Ford now turns him over. Ford, drop kick to the back. And now Montez Ford goes up to the top. Ford, what's he thinking? Elbow to the back of Woods. Turns him over now, does Montez. Into another cover on Woods. Rope break. Oh, Xavier out of the way. Xavier with a boot to Montez. Gets him back up to his feet now, and Xavier Woods firing away on Montez with chops. Woods, could he be closing on the tag titles? Montez Ford kicks him. DDT! And now Montez Ford grabs the arm of Xavier Woods, and Montez Ford snaps the arm. Tag made to Angelo Dawkins. And now the big man in the ring, Angelo Dawkins, grabs Xavier Woods by the arm, and Angelo Dawkins takes down the arm. He picks Woods back up to his feet. Angelo Dawkins has a hold of him. Dawkins, gut-wrench suplex to Woods. And now Angelo Dawkins with a kick to Woods. And again. Picking up to his feet now is Angelo. Angelo Dawkins, spine buster! Cover! 1, 2... Kofi is there for the save. And now Montez Ford wipes out Kofi. And the Prophet's going to turn their attentions back to Kofi. Xavier Woods joins the mix now. And Woods now with Dawkins back into the ring. Woods getting Angelo Dawkins up to his feet. Woods lost in the woods. Cover. 1, 2, no. Now one for Ford. Ford is dazed. Dawkins in the ropes. Woods takes him down. Xavier Woods now picking picking Angelo Dawkins back up. Dawkins with a spear. 1, 2, 3. Tag matches feel worse than ever. Just like that, the Street Profits retain. Xavier Woods looked like he was going to pull it off in the end, but in the end, the Street Profits retain. The Street Profits retain, ladies and gentlemen. But don't go anywhere, we got plenty more coming up next. I've been told Tommaso Ciampa is cleared to compete. He's been advised not to. He's been advised to vacate the title, but he said, I'm going out there and I'm defending it. So, up next, it is time for the United States Championship. Well, we tried to get it moved to later in the night, but It looks like the U.S. title match is up next, and it's going down as a triple threat. So, ladies and gentlemen, here comes the man who won the right to challenge for a championship at NXT TakeOver the End just 6 weeks ago. Dolph Ziggler. The show-off had a career resurgence as part of the NXT brand these last 2 seasons. He's part of the Monday Night Raw roster now. He walked in and he is getting a shot at the United States Championship. Let this sink in for a moment. This is Dolph Ziggler's first pay-per-view singles match as part of Raw or Smackdown. But now out next is one member of the Hurt Business. Big E. Big E turned his back on the WWE Universe and the LS11 Universe when he joined the Hurt Business a few months ago and betrayed the man, well, the man who walks in here tonight as the United States Champion. Big E making his way to the ring. Former power lifter, Big E. But here comes the man who, well, he insisted that he was going to defend tonight. Tommaso Ciampa. Whoops. Sorry about that, everyone. Phone was still on. Tommaso Ciampa making his way to the ring. Ciampa defending his United States title tonight. The first time he's defending this championship since he won it last month at SummerSlam and became the first ever Grand Slam champion in LS11. But you know he's not walking in here 100% tonight. You know he's not. There's no way he is. Ciampa holds Goldie, well, a new Goldie in his arms as he defends that United States Championship tonight. He was attacked earlier tonight by a man that I have no doubts was Johnny Gargano. I have no doubt in my mind that it was Johnny Gargano. Sounds like this crowd is already firmly behind Dolph Ziggler to me. United States title is on the line. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Oh, and Big E just right off the bat is going after the injured Ciampa. Remember, it was Ciampa who Big E turned his back on to join the Hurt Business, and now Big E is kicking the hell out of him in the corner. Oh, but Ziggler catches Big E, and now Ziggler puts him in the corner. Ziggler, oh, Big E counters, and Big E clobbers Ziggler now. Big E punching Ciampa in the gut as well. Ziggler firing away on Big E now. Ziggler throws Big E over the top out to the floor. Ciampa grabs Ziggler, punches him in the back. And now Ciampa throws Ziggler into the corner. And Ciampa puts him in the corner again. Ciampa Ciampa up to the top rope. Ciampa, reverse DDT off the top. Kicks Big E in the ribs. And a neck breaker from Ciampa. Ziggler down in the corner now. Ciampa kicks Big E in the ribs. Ziggler grabs Ciampa, punches him in the back. And now Ziggler with Ciampa into the corner. Grabs hold of him. Ciampa counters. Ciampa clobbered by Big E with a clothesline. And now Ziggler. Neck breaker. Ziggler now using that amateur wrestling background. He takes down Ciampa. Hits an arm drag on Big E. And now Ciampa. Facebuster to Ziggler. And Big E punches him in the head. Big E grabs Ciampa overhead. And Big E. Military press to Ciampa. Double axe handle to Ziggler. Ziggler goes down now as Big E picks up Ciampa. Right hook. And again, Big E knocking back the United States Champion. It's been the Big E show for this matchup. He's just repeatedly punching the gut of Ciampa. Big E kicking him down now, and Big E. Oh, what a boot from Ciampa! What a boot! Ziggler in the ring now. Ciampa. Oh my God, Ciampa! Project Ciampa! Hits the Project Ciampa lung blower to Big E. I did not see Ciampa being able to hit that on Big E. But now he grabs Ziggler. Fairy tale ending. Cover. 1, 2. No! Ziggler kicked out a fairy tale ending. And now Big E takes down Ciampa. Clothesline to Ziggler. Oh, Ciampa's down on the outside. Big E gonna capitalize. Big ending. 1, 2. Big E nearly got him. Ziggler rolls out of the way. Drop kick. And now Ziggler picks up Big E. Ziggler went for a super kick. Big E went for a clothesline. Ciampa grabs Ziggler. Now Ciampa has him in a torture rack. Ciampa spins him out. Clothesline from Big E. Into another. Now Big E looking to capitalize off the injury. Clotheslines Ciampa again. He's got Ziggler now, and Big E with Ziggler over the top. Out to the floor. Ciampa with a German to Big E. Look at the strength of Tommaso. Right hook now. Big E rolls through. Oh, they lock up. Ciampa grabs him. Throws him over the top. Out to the floor. Ziggler. Northern Lights to Ciampa. Covered by Ziggler, but a rope break for Ciampa. Didn't know you could have rope breaks in triple threats, but this is a video game, so. Big E grabs Ziggler. Punches him in the back. Big E throws Ziggler out of the ring. Ciampa in the corner. Big E with a spear into the corner. Tries to wipe out Ziggler. Big E. Oh, they lock up. Ziggler throws Big E over the top. And now Ciampa turns Ziggler around. Ciampa. Backstabber. Big E with a drop kick. Oh, Ziggler falls out of the ring. Big E picks up Ciampa now. Big E going for Ciampa. Going for big ending to the champion. Cover. 1, 2. No. How did Ciampa kick out? Ciampa somehow kicked out of the big ending. Big E. Big splash. And now Ziggler's got him. Ziggler. Famouser. And a neck breaker to Big E. Ciampa kicks him in the ribs. Ciampa. Fairy tale ending. Fairy tale ending. But Big E is right there. And now Ciampa's going to go for Hangman Face Buster. Big E grabs the leg of Ciampa now, and Big E throws Ciampa in the corner. Ziggler on the top. Big E drops him. And now Big E, oh God, throws Ziggler into Ciampa. Clothesline. And now Big E's got Ciampa again. Big ending one more time. One, no, there's Ziggler. Ziggler's got Big E from behind. Ziggler tries to grab Big E, but Big E kicks him in the ribs. Spear into the corner again. Big E has been dominating this one. Ziggler and Ciampa pretty much are having to try and align with one another to get the win here. Now Ciampa puts Ziggler down in the corner. Big E right back to his feet. Super kick. Big E getting Ciampa, getting up. No, Ciampa gets cut. Big E. German from Ciampa. Now Ciampa. Drop Ziggler. Oh, he's got Big E. Fairy tale ending. Fairy tale ending, but a rope break. This has been a finisher fest, to say the least, ladies and gentlemen. Ciampa covering Big E. Big E powered out. Ziggler back into the ring. They lock back up. Ziggler grabs Ciampa up on his shoulders. Ziggler. Stun gun to Ciampa. Neckbreaker to Big E. Big E, oh. Ziggler and Ciampa teaming up for a moment, it would seem. Ciampa kicking Ziggler in the ribs. Ciampa knocks him down. Big E, one more time. Third big ending to Ciampa. 1, 2. Big E is U.S. champion. Big E wins the United States Championship. The fatigue finally set in for Ciampa, and after a third big ending, it was over. The Hurt Business now have the Impact World Championship, the United States Championship, and the Hardcore Championship. The Hurt Business carries 3 pieces of gold. We got more action coming up. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we now jump back to 2K19 for a moment, or for the next 2 matches, as we jump in to the final matchup of the New Beginnings tournament. Remember, the winner of this tournament will challenge next month at Bad Blood for a championship of their choosing. Out first, the man that's causing us to play on 2K19 because he's not in 2K22 for some reason, Mark Andrews, making his way to the ring. Mark Andrews making his way to the ring tonight. Representing his team of South Wales Subculture. Mark Andrews, he won in the first round against Santos Escobar. The second round, he defeated Solo Sikoa. And now tonight, he enters the finals of this tournament. Where he takes on the Archer of Infamy. Damian Priest. Damian Priest making his way to the ring tonight, the Archer of Infamy. In his first round matchup, he defeated the Natural Born Killer. In his second round matchup, Or in his first round, he beat Joseph Connors, if you didn't get who I meant there. And then his second round, he defeated in a huge matchup that many considered to be a bit of an upset. He defeated the Breaker, Braun Steiner. Many had pegged Steiner to be the winner of this entire tournament. But Damian Priest knocked him out in the semifinals, and now Priest finds himself here tonight at Clash of Champions. So Damian Priest, the Archer, making his way to the ring, looking for a huge win tonight. Damian Priest, he was very hit and miss back at NXT. He would always get to the big matches, but he could never win them. But tonight, he gets this big shot on pay-per-view, and we're going to see what he's made of. So Damian Priest makes his way to the ring. Here we go with New Beginnings, the final round. As Andrew starting off with punches to Priest, who brings his knee into the ribs. And now Priest grabbing Mark Andrews, and Damian Priest scoops him up. And Damian Priest now gets him up, and Priest with a razor's edge. Priest now scoops him up, and Damian Priest with a body slam to Mark Andrews. Taking him in the ribs now is Priest. And now Damian picking him back up to his feet. Damian Priest grabs Andrews back to his feet. Priest throws him in the corner off the turnbuckle with a clothesline. Priest picking Andrews back up to his feet, goes for a kick. Mark Andrews counters. Mark Andrews grabs him out, and Andrews grabbing Damian Priest from behind, and Damian Priest firing back against Mark Andrews. Priest coming with the kicks, but Andrews counters. Now Mark Andrews with a forearm. Andrews now getting Priest back up to his feet, and Mark Andrews went for a forearm. Damian Priest counters. And now Priest gets caught. Andrews, whoa! Priest throws him overhead. Priest now with Andrews up on his shoulders, and Damian Priest drives him into the mat. Priest now gets Andrews back up to his feet, kicks him in the ribs. And Priest spins him around. Damian Priest, huge back body drop, throwing him across the ring. Priest now getting him back up to his feet again. Damian Priest. There's a forearm. Gets knocked back. And Andrews takes him down. Mark Andrews now sits him up. Andrews into a chin lock on Priest. Mark Andrews now pulling back on the chin. Damian Priest in a little bit of trouble here. Priest now getting back up to his feet. Damian Priest back to his feet with an elbow. And again, Priest now knocking Andrews back. Damian Priest with a knee strike into a discus clothesline. Now Andrews pulling himself up on the outside as Damian Priest grabs him and throws him back into the ring. Getting him back to his feet now is Damian Priest, and Priest, huge kick to the head of Andrews. And now Damian Priest picks him up, and Priest with the Reckoning. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Damian Priest wins the New Beginnings tournament. Damian Priest will go on next month to Bad Blood to challenge for a championship of his choice on Friday Night Smackdown. Whether he wants the World Heavyweight title, go for Big Gold. Whether he wants the Intercontinental title. Whether he wants to find a partner and go for the tag titles. It's all up to him, but we will find out soon. Damian Priest gets the win and wins the New Beginnings tournament. He's finally won the big one. Damian Priest. Ladies and gentlemen, that is not all we've got time for tonight, and this is not the last we're seeing in 2K19. We're going straight into another matchup on the previous game. As up next, the WWE Championship is going to be on the line. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, with a triple threat matchup for the WWE Championship. And out first is the man who kicked the Forbidden Door off its hinges a few weeks ago when he debuted on Monday Night Raw, walking through that Forbidden Door. If Moose opened it at SummerSlam, Lance Archer took it off the hinges. Lance Archer making his way to the ring. The Murder Hawk Monster, or as somebody else calls him that we've seen in LS11 Universe before, the Murder Bird. Lance Archer making his way to the ring, looking to win the world title tonight in only his second matchup as part of the WWE Universe mode. I think why we're on 2K19 for his match is pretty self-explanatory. Well, next, here comes the former champion. Whoa. You know, I've talked all month about a midlife crisis. I think we've seen the peak of Robert Roode's midlife crisis. Gone is the robe. Gone is the glorious. In is Robert Roode. The it factor of professional wrestling. He's looking to take things off the chain tonight. Robert Roode looking to win back the WWE Championship. Gone is the glory. He's been led up the chain. In is the it factor. But now, finally, the WWE Champion. Cesaro. Cesaro with his first pay-per-view defense here in this triple threat matchup. He's got a huge task ahead of him, though. Lance Archer and Robert Roode in this triple threat matchup. Cesaro already had a very tough first night as champion when he put the title on the line in a fatal four-way against Sheamus, LA Knight, and Kofi Kingston. And then he was laid out by the debuting Lance Archer. Now tonight, he defends against Robert Roode, a man who has beaten him in the past, and Lance Archer, a man who left him laying just under a month ago. The WWE title is on the line. Archer, Robert Roode, and Cesaro. Here we go. Well, Cesaro immediately going to the top and Robert Roode going to the outside. Cesaro goes to the top. Lance Archer gets kicked away. Cesaro goes for a double axe handle. And now Lance Archer spins Cesaro around with an elbow. Archer with a DDT. Roode with a spear to Archer. And now Robert Roode turns Cesaro around. Roode, O'Connor roll. Cover on Cesaro for the title. 1, 2, no. Cesaro turns it over. 1, no. Lance Archer is there. Cesaro with a right hook to the back. Counter for counter here. Archer goes for a clothesline. Right hand to Cesaro. Lance Archer knows. Cesaro counters. And now Cesaro picks him up. And a knee into the ribs. And now Roode spins Cesaro around. Full Nelson. Slams him into the mat. And now Roode going for kicks to Cesaro, knocking him back. Archer coming after the former champion. And now WWE Champion Cesaro throws him across the ring. And Cesaro with a kip up. Roode scoops him in. Roode bomb. Goes for a right hand. Archer counters. Now Lance Archer, belly to belly, takes down Roode. And Robert Roode falls out of the ring as now Archer turns Cesaro over, and Lance Archer with a chop to the head of Cesaro. Archer now with a knee strike takes down Cesaro. The champion is down. And now Cesaro getting back up. Cesaro takes out the arm. Oh, and Roode catches the leg of Archer. Cesaro now grabbing Lance Archer. Cesaro takes out the leg and drops it. Both men actually with a bit of a double team there. I was not expecting to see Robert Roode and Cesaro team up tonight. As now Robert coming off the ropes. Robert Roode went for a clothesline. Cesaro ducked him. Roode turns around. Cesaro with an uppercut. And Roode falls onto the bottom ropes. Cesaro now with an uppercut takes down Lance Archer as well. Roode getting himself back up on the apron now, and Cesaro taking down Archer. Oh, Cesaro into a cover. One, no. Roode splashes onto Cesaro, who takes it like a champ. And now Cesaro clotheslining Robert Roode out of the ring. Cesaro falling onto the outside. Back in now comes Cesaro. Cesaro seems to be making up his mind about who he's going to go after. As now Cesaro's got Lance Archer down. Lance Archer gets taken down with a torque to the neck from Cesaro. And now Cesaro grabs the head. Lance Archer rakes the eyes, and Roode drops Cesaro. But now Roode has put himself in the line of fire of the Murder Hawk monster. But now Roode and Archer trading blows. Right hook from Archer. Now Archer grabs Roode. Roode rolls through. Drop toe hold takes him down. Roode spine buster. 1, 2, no. Lance Archer kicks out. And now Cesaro with a right hook. Cesaro, European uppercut to Robert Roode. Cesaro looking to end it. Cesaro is looking for the exclamation point. Whoa, Roode pushes him away. Clotheslines him out of the ring. And now Roode grabbing Archer. Kicks him in the ribs. Robert Roode, glorious DDT to win back the title. 1, 2, no! Roode was mere moments away from being champion again, but now Archer throws him over the top and out to the floor. Lance Archer now coming around ringside towards Cesaro. Cesaro, look at the strength! This is why I always say, and they all always say, Cesaro is pound for pound one of the best athletes in WWE. One of the strongest men in wrestling. He hits a huge uppercut on Archer. And now Cesaro grabs him. And Cesaro with the Murder Hog Monster. What's he going to do here? Cesaro head first into that ring post. And again. Now Roode telling Cesaro to bring it. Cesaro has Roode. Drops him onto his knee. And Cesaro with Robert Roode kicks him down. Cesaro. What's Cesaro thinking here? He grabs the head. And Roode torquing back on the neck now is Cesaro. Cesaro trying to take him down. The Swiss Cyborg now takes down the former champion. The It Factor, as he calls himself now. Roode back to his feet. And Robert Roode with a chop attempt. Cesaro with a right hook. And now Cesaro takes him down. Cover. 1, 2, no. Roode kicks out. Oh, Cesaro went for an uppercut. Archer out of the way. Lance Archer finally rejoining the mix after being slammed into that ring post. He takes down Cesaro. And now Archer turns Roode over. Archer looking to win the title. 1, 2, no. Robert Roode kicks out. It's turned over now with another kick. Lance Archer grabs the shoulder of Robert Roode. And now Robert Roode takes out the leg. Roode with a forearm now, and Roode tries to grab Archer. Archer with a right hook. And now Lance Archer with Robert Roode into the corner. Cesaro back in the ring. Cesaro cuts him off. And Cesaro, he's got the Murder Hawk. Lance Archer with a DDT. And now Lance Archer into a cover. 1, no. Cesaro kicks out.
Archer now getting Cesaro back up to his feet with an uppercut now. Lance Archer's got him in the ropes. He's got his pick of the lot right now. And now Archer with Cesaro puts him through the ropes. Lance grabs Cesaro, putting his knee into the back of Cesaro. Cesaro goes down now, and Roode. Spear! Roode picking up Archer. Robert Roode. What's he doing now? Robert goes for another spine buster, gets his head clapped. And now he falls out of the ring as Archer now covers Cesaro for the win. No. Cesaro kicks out again. And now Lance Archer picks up Cesaro, and Lance Archer scoops him up. Lance Archer. Power slam. Cesaro is down. Lance Archer into a cover, but Cesaro's foot is under the bottom rope. Robert Roode is stirring on the outside, though. Archer, if you're going to beat Cesaro, you better hurry it up. And now Archer torquing back on the neck of Cesaro. And Robert Roode has arrived. Roode is back in the ring. He grabs Archer. Roode with an elbow. And now Roode into a clothesline. Roode trying to stop Archer from rolling out of the ring, but he falls out of the ring. And now Robert Roode picking Cesaro back up to his feet. And now Roode, a glorious DDT to Cesaro for the title. 1, 2, no! And now Roode leaves the ring. Robert Roode, old reliable, is back in his hand. Chair shot attempt to Cesaro. Cesaro counters it, takes the chair and throws it back in his face. Now Cesaro turns him around, scoops him up on his shoulders. Cesaro, stun gun to Roode. And now he grabs Archer. Cesaro for a neutralizer. 1, 2, Cesaro retains. Just like that. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still the WWE Champion, Cesaro. We got plenty more coming up, though, ladies and gentlemen. Cesaro retains. Well, welcome back to 2K22. Here comes the team known as Mustache Mountain. Mustache Mountain making their way to the ring, the final NXT Tag Team Champions. Mustache Mountain making their way to the ring. British Strong Style could hold all the gold once again by the end of tonight. Trent Seven and Tyler Bate make their way to the ring. As I said, they were the final NXT Tag Team Champions, which is what earned them this matchup tonight. Seven and Bate make their way to the ring. They got a tall task ahead of them, though. Does Mustache Mountain. Because they got to take on the
I believe the team that has now held the SmackDown tag titles the longest, which says more about the SmackDown tag titles than anything. Here come the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. First, the Rated-R Superstar. Edge. The only man to hold the tag titles with two separate partners in LS11 Universe. Way to go, Greg Hamilton. He got the voice crack in there. Good on him. Edge has made his way to the ring. And here comes his tag partner, the Viper. Randy Orton has spent this month making Tyler Bate his #1 enemy. The Viper making his way to the ring. As I said, he's made Tyler Bate his #1 enemy this month. On his first night on SmackDown, Bate scored the huge upset and pinned Randy Orton. And then Randy Orton has spent the last few weeks making Tyler Bate's life hell, dropping Mustache Mountain with RKOs every chance he got. But now tonight, it's time for the matchup to finally happen between the two teams. We're going to find out who the better team is. Randy Orton and Edge, two seasoned veterans who teamed together a long time ago and recently came back together, or Mustache Mountain, a protege and mentor duo of Tyler Bate and Trent Seven, who have wrestled side by side around the world. So Randy Orton holding his SmackDown tag title high. Edge and Orton, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. So it's Bate and Seven against Orton and Edge. We've already seen how one former NXT champion fared tonight when Sasha Banks came up short in their opening contest. Will Mustache Mountain swing things in their favor and become the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions? We're up to find out. But, as everyone kind of expected, and we're hoping, it's Tyler Bate and Randy Orton starting it off. Orton tells him to lock up with him. Orton with a right hook to Bate. Tyler Bate backflips out of it. Hurricane Rana. Tyler Bate immediately is going up to the top. Orton with a right hook pushes him off the top. And now Randy Orton punching Tyler Bate in the head. Orton takes him down. Randy Orton now. Orton's going to look to fly. And Trent Seven makes sure that doesn't happen. I'm going to say it's not often we see Orton fly. Tyler Bate with a punch to the back. Tyler Bate now dropping Orton. Oh, Randy Orton with a punch to the ribs. Tyler Bate, Hurricane Rana. What is Tyler Bate thinking here? Standing moonsault. Cover. One, no. Tyler Bate now picking him up to his feet. Tyler Bate takes him down. And Tyler Bate coming up the ropes. Pushes him down. Cover. One, no. Orton kicks out again. Bate now with Orton up to one knee.
Punches him. Tyler Bate now uppercuts Randy Orton. Tyler Bate is giving it everything he's got right now against the Viper. Pick him up to his feet, and Tyler Bate. Drop kick. Tyler Bate gets him up to his feet, and now Bate punches Orton. Tyler Bate is beating the hell out of Randy Orton right now, but Orton catches him. Randy Orton's now got him. And now Orton. Knee to the head of Tyler Bate. Randy Orton dropping him, and what's Randy thinking now? Orton grabs a hold of him. Randy Orton with a DDT takes him down. Tag made to Edge. Tyler Bate staggering back to his feet. Edge with a right hook. And again. Edge now kicks him in the ribs. Execution! 1. No! Tyler Bate kicks out. And now Edge grabs him. Whoa! Tyler Bate backflips. And now Bate with Edge into the corner. Tag made. Here comes Trent Seven. Off the ropes. Double back body drop. And now Trent Seven chopping down Edge. Tyler Bate watching on. He gets out of the ring now. Trent Seven just firing away on the Rated-R Superstar right now. Edge is stunned. Trent Seven takes him down. Cover. 1. No. Edge gets the shoulder up immediately. Edge now kicks him in the ribs. Punches him in the back. And now Edge grabs Trent Seven. And Edge dragging him to the center of the ring. What's Edge thinking here? Whoa. Seven pushes him back. Trent Seven's a veteran of the industry. He grabs Edge. Pile driver. Good. What? 1, 2. No. Tyler Bate drops Randy Orton. Oh, and Edge clotheslines Tyler Bate. Trent Seven clotheslines Edge. And a backhand to Orton. And now Trent Seven. Discus backhand. Rainmaker clothesline. 1, 2. No. And now Edge with a kick to the ribs. Edge now into another execution, this time to Trent Seven. Another kick out there from Seven. And Edge, here we go. On this day, Rated-RKO is going to retain. Spear. 1, 2. No. And now Edge scoops up Tyler Bate. And Edge with Tyler Bate. Oh, Tyler Bate elbows his way out of it. Roll through from Seven. Edge with the shoulders up. And Seven catches him again. Cover. Bridges it this time. 1. No. And now Edge set in the corner. Mustache Mountain tag made to Tyler Bate. We're seeing a lot more tag team work from them. Super kicks. Here comes the Viper. Randy. T-bone suplex. And now Randy. Backbreaker. Randy Orton drags Tyler Bate away from the ropes and Orton into a cover. Kick out from Tyler Bate. And now Randy, what's he thinking here? He kicks him in the ribs. And again. Into a clothesline. Tyler Bate rolls through. Tyler Bate. Oh, Randy throws him to the outside. Randy Orton now
Knee to the head of Tyler Bate. Randy Orton's making this kid pay. He's making this 23-year-old kid pay. Well, Tyler Bate out of the way. There's a chop. Right hook to Orton. Takes out Edge. Randy getting back into the ring now, and Bate gets caught with a jab. RKO! RKO! 1, 2, no! Bate kicked out! 7 was a second too late, and now Bate punching Orton in the face. Tyler Bate. Into Tyler Driver. 1, 2, no! Trent 7. Trying to wipe out Edge. Tyler Bate with a diving headbutt. 1. Edge is there again. And now Tyler Bate grabs hold of Edge, punches him in the face. Drop kick. And Tyler picking Orton up. Tyler Bate looking to make lightning strike twice in the same month. Tyler Driver. 1, 2. Mustache Mountain are champions. Mustache Mountain are the Smackdown Tag Team Champions. Mustache Mountain are the Smackdown Tag Team Champions. They did it! Mustache Mountain are your new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the past. Because now the following contest is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the Intercontinental Championship. Out first, here comes the man who earned his opportunity by being the final ever NXT North American Champion. Ilja Dragunov making his way to the ring. Dragunov has only lost once in his entire LS11 career, and that was when he challenged Walter for the NXT Championship back at TakeOver Portland. A very long time ago now, coming up on a year since the last time Dragunov was defeated. And tonight, he looks to capture the Intercontinental Championship as part of the Friday Night SmackDown roster. Been a real clash of champions tonight, with the former NXT champions now clashing with the Raw and SmackDown champions. But Dragunov now, he must go through the Prince. Dragunov has to go through the leader of the Fight Factory. He has to go through Finn Balor. Finn Balor, the Intercontinental Champion. His first pay-per-view defense since winning the championship last month at SummerSlam when he defeated Ricochet. Now tonight, he defends at Clash of Champions against Ilja Dragunov. This is a matchup many people were excited to see when I mentioned it. You can see the Fight Factory, Noam Dar, Wolfgang, and Mark Coffey accompanying Balor to the ring. Finn Balor tonight. He's no stranger to being a champion. That's for sure. Now tonight he defends the Intercontinental title on pay-per-view. So the Intercontinental title is on the line. The challenger, Ilja Dragunov. The champion, Finn Balor. Dragunov and Balor, one-on-one at Clash of Champions. Here we go! They lock up. Balor grabs Dragunov around the waist, and Dragunov now turns it around. He's got Balor. And now Balor takes down Dragunov into a chin lock. And Balor pulling back on the neck of Dragunov now. Dragunov getting back up to his feet. He's got Balor by the arm. Dragunov's got Balor. And now Balor turns him around. Finn Balor has the arm, has him from behind. Wrenching back on the arm again of Dragunov. And now Balor pushes him away. Finn Balor grabs him. Dragunov counters. Dragunov with a punch. There's a chomp. Ilja Dragunov now with an uppercut. And Dragunov grabs Balor. Dragunov throws the Intercontinental Champion through the ropes right past Noam Dar. And now Dragunov off the ropes. Huge drop kick through the outside. Dragunov threatening the Fight Factory to get out of his way as he throws Balor into the ring post. Look at this, he's backing off the Fight Factory. He picks Balor back up again. Back into the ring now he goes. Follows him in. Now Dragunov picking Balor back up to his feet. Ilja Dragunov. No, Balor pushes him away. Balor with a clothesline takes him down. Now Finn Balor scoops him up and power bombs him out of the corner. And Balor with a stomp to Dragunov. Turns him over now with another kick. Balor pulling back into reverse Dragon Sleeper. Reverse Dragon Sleeper is in on Dragunov. Ilja Dragunov now rolls it through. And Dragunov now tries to grab Balor. But Balor counters, puts Dragunov in the corner. Dragunov counters. He grabs Balor. Balor thrown over the top rope. And Ilja Dragunov, right hook to the champion. Pulls him in. Ilja Dragunov, DDT. Balor collapses off that DDT. And then Dragunov picking him back up to his feet. Ilja Dragunov with Finn Balor. Off the ropes. German suplex from Dragunov. And now Dragunov gets Balor back up to his feet. And Dragunov went for a forearm. Balor kicks him in the ribs. And now Finn Balor went for a drop kick. Dragunov out of the way. Balor floats over, and Balor with a DDT connects. There's another kick from Balor. Balor now picking Dragunov back up. Finn Balor with Dragunov into the corner. Balor went for a chop. Dragunov counters. Dragunov grabs Balor. Balor sent to the corner. Dragunov with a clothesline. And now Ilja Dragunov picking him back up to his feet. Dragunov kicks him in the ribs. And again. And now Dragunov for a forearm. Balor grabs him. Finn Balor kicks him in the knee. Balor. Step up Enziguri. There's a shining wizard there from Finn Balor. And now Balor gets him back up. Noam Dar throws a chair in for Balor should he need it. I think Balor might need it soon. And he scoops up Dragunov, and Balor with a Michinoku driver taking him down. And now Balor picks him up to his feet, and Finn Balor. Pele kick to Dragunov. Dragunov rolls into the bottom rope. There's now Dar
distracting the referee. And now Balor's got Dragunov on the apron. Finn Balor with Dragunov, scoops him up, suplexes him back into the ring. Ilja Dragunov goes down, Balor into a cover. 1, 2, no. There's a kick out from Ilja Dragunov, and now the referee going to do the right thing, get that chair out of the ring. Now Balor, low, Dragunov rolls through, drop toe hold, takes down Balor. And Dragunov spinning back fist attempt, Balor chops him. Now Balor with Dragunov into the corner. Dragunov counters, Dragunov grabs Balor. Small package, Dragunov into a small package. 1, no. Balor kicks out. And now Dragunov picks Balor up, kicks him in the ribs. There's a chop, knocks him down to one knee, goes for another chop. Balor chops him back. And now Dragunov thrown into the corner by Balor. Ilja Dragunov in trouble. Finn Balor grabs him. And now Balor with Dragunov for the hesitation. Drop kick into the corner. And Balor looking to retain the title. He's going up to the top. Finn Balor for the win. Going for. Here we go. Coup de grace, nobody home. Balor now, flatliner. And Balor's going to try it again. Balor's going to try it again. Goes for a splash. Dragunov counters. Dragunov now hits the ropes. Torpedo Moscow. Cover. But Dar distracting the ref. Balor was down. Dragunov with a clear 1, 2, 3. But Balor had help from his goons. What has Dragunov got to do now? Balor now with an uppercut. Balor kicks him in the ribs, goes for a DDT, taking him down. And now Balor telling Dragunov to get back up to his feet. Balor going up to the top. Finn Balor to the top rope. Missile drop kick to Dragunov. Balor now picking Ilja Dragunov back up to his feet, and Balor forearm strike into another. And Balor now with a sling blade. Picking him back up to his feet now is Finn Balor. Balor turns him around, and Finn with a reverse. 19-16. Into a cover now from Balor. 1, 2, no. Ilja Dragunov gets the shoulders up. Balor going back up again. And Balor, this time, gonna look for another. Here we go. Coup de grace. 1, 2, 3. Give the assist to Fight Factory. Finn Balor retains his Intercontinental Championship. Finn Balor retains the hardcore Did I really just say hardcore? Intercontinental Championship. It's been a bit of a day. Finn Balor retains his Intercontinental Championship. Ilja Dragunov, that Torpedo Moscow looked like he had it won. But ultimately, Balor gets the win with the assist from Fight Factory. Your winner and still the Intercontinental Champion, Finn Balor. More coming up. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're supposed to have more action up next, but that's the Hurt Business's music. And there's the Hardcore Champion, Bobby Lashley, the Impact World Champion, Moose, and the new United States Champion, Big E. MVP accompanying the Hurt Business to the ring. Well, I'm being told that MVP had a word with management in the gorilla position. According to them, Bobby Lashley wants to make an open challenge here at Clash of Champions. He wants to put that hardcore title on the line against anyone that can step up tonight. So
Bobby Lashley enters the ring, hardcore champion. He's been champion for about a week now. Won it on Raw earlier this week from Tony D'Angelo. And so he's making an open challenge to anyone that wants to come fight for it. Doesn't matter what company you're from. Doesn't matter who you are. Bobby Lashley making this open challenge. Wait, what? No way! That's El Generico! What is El Generico doing in the building? El Generico, the former LS11 United States champion, is back. El Generico is back, and he's here to challenge for the Hardcore Championship. El Generico is here. El Generico is here to challenge Bobby Lashley. Hardcore title is now on the line in this sanctioned matchup. Here we go. Generico with a drop kick. El Generico going to the top rope. El Generico takes down Big E. Generico now off the ropes. Sunset flip to Lashley. Dives out on the Big E of the Hurt Business. El Generico wiping the floor with the Hurt Business. Bobby Lashley isn't sure what to make of the situation right now as Generico goes for a drop kick and Lashley punches him. Generico with a jawbreaker, and now Generico throws him in the corner. Generico with a forearm takes down Lashley. And now El Generico picking Bobby Lashley back up to his feet. El Generico with a right hook. And again, Generico puts him in the ropes. Sends Lashley up the ropes. El Generico. Arm drag. Lashley counters Generico into the corner. Lashley grabs Generico now. And Lashley. It's the first time we're seeing him get any offense in now. Puts his boot into the face of El Generico. Turns him over now and El Generico goes down. El Generico being punched in the side of the head by Bobby Lashley. And now Lashley turns him over. Cover on Generico. One. No! Generico kicks out. Lashley trying to pick him up again. Generico counters. Takes out the arm. Generico went to grab him from behind. Clothesline to Lashley. Now El Generico going to the top rope. El Generico. He's up top. Generico to the top rope. Oh, Lashley with a right hook. Generico kicks him back, and El Generico. Missile drop kick. El Generico with a missile drop kick. And now he grabs Bobby Lashley up to his feet, and Generico. Blue Thunder Bomb. 1, 2, no. The Hurt Business cannot believe what they're seeing right now with El Generico. Lashley kicks him in the ribs. Now Bobby Lashley runs him over. Lashley's got him down. He grabs El Generico. Picks him back up to his feet now, and Lashley. Spine Buster. Lashley now picking him back up to his feet again. Lashley has him up. Generico pushes him away. El Generico with Lashley over the top rope. And Generico. Stunner into the ropes. Generico getting fired up now as Lashley is down. Generico tells Lashley to bring it. Lashley looking to comply. Generico grabs him. Generico with Lashley. Oh my god! Sicko leg kick! Sicko leg kick! The Sicko leg kick! Generico! MVP distracting Generico. or distracts the referee and prevents Generico. Lashley goes for a clothesline. Generico rolls him through. Rope break though. Now Generico with Lashley off the ropes. Generico. Arm drag. Lashley now with an elbow. And again, Generico ducks him. And Generico now with Lashley. Back over the top rope. Goes Bobby Lashley. El Generico. No. Lashley countered. And now Lashley. Getting back into the ring, and Lashley. Elbow strike. Grabs Generico now, does Lashley. And Bobby Lashley. Went for a right hook. Generico countered. Generico. Springboard drop kick. Grabs Lashley, picks him up again. Lashley rolled through again. Generico for the hardcore title. 1, 2. El Generico's hardcore champion. El Generico has just captured the hardcore championship. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, come on. MVP, the leader of the Hurt Business, jumping El Generico. Hits him with a bat. An MVP. Cover. MVP is going to bring the title back to the Hurt Business. MVP brings the hardcore title back to the Hurt Business. So the Hurt Business still has gold, and I guess that just freed Bobby Lashley up to go right after Cesaro. MVP celebrating with the hardcore title. Wait, something just came out of the ring. That's Danhausen. Danhausen just came out from under the ring, and he hits MVP with Goodnight Hausen. 1, 2. Danhausen just won the hardcore title. Danhausen doesn't even work here. He doesn't really work anywhere. But Danhausen just took the hardcore title. Danhausen is the LS11 hardcore champion. Some way, I guess I have to say we've got more action coming up. Danhausen is hardcore champion. Here we go. It's a matchup I know you've all been waiting for. We're getting very close to the end of the night. The man is back on pay-per-view. Becky Lynch is coming for the Smackdown Women's Championship. The man, Becky Lynch, making her way to the ring. She was SmackDown Women's Champion just over a year ago. Was put out for a year at SummerSlam Season 2 by Shayna Baszler just after she lost the SmackDown Women's title. Tonight, she is back at Clash of Champions, where she looks to win that title back. But this time, from the current SmackDown Women's Champion, the Poison Pixie. A member of The Way. The last remaining champion in The Way. Candice LeRae. Candice LeRae's husband, Johnny Gargano, is the reason Tommaso Ciampa lost his United States title earlier tonight. And now tonight, Candice LeRae, as I said, she walks in as the final member of The Way that still has championship gold around their waist. Candice LeRae. This is the biggest test of her championship reign. A woman that everyone has been saying will one day be the one to dethrone her. This is it. Here we go. Oh, Candice grabs Becky. Poison Rana! Oh my god! LeRae right out of the gate with a Poison Rana. Becky Lynch with a shoulder block. Hip toss from LeRae. Goes for a stomp. Becky Lynch out of the way. Becky Lynch. Crucifix. One. No. Goes for a drop kick. LeRae grabs her. Candice LeRae now puts Becky Lynch in the ropes. And LeRae, there's a kick. She's got Becky. Slaps her. Choking her out with the ropes now is Candice LeRae. LeRae goes for a kick. Becky counters. Becky Lynch grabs hold of her. Throws her off the ropes. Becky Lynch, arm drag. And now LeRae gets grabbed back to her feet. Lynch puts her in the corner. Becky Lynch springboards. Kicks her into the corner. Out of the ring goes Candice LeRae. As Becky Lynch, the man hitting the ropes. Clotheslines her again. Becky Lynch staying on top with a kick to the back. Candice LeRae with an elbow strike. That one was Judas effective. What? I didn't say that. Candice with a top rope DDT. Getting her up to her feet now. Candice LeRae grabs Becky Lynch. Takes her down. Candice ties up the legs. You do a bit of a sharpshooter, but then modifies it. Candice LeRae stomps her. The poison stomp. Cover. 1, 2. Candice LeRae unable to put her down. Becky Lynch out of the way. Clothesline again. Oh, Candice LeRae caught the legs. Candice LeRae into Gargano escape. Gargano escape. LeRae with the Gargano escape in on Lynch. Becky Lynch counters. Becky Lynch knees her in the back of the head. Punches her in the face. Turns her around now. Becky Lynch grabs on. Becky Lynch. Manhandle slam. 1, 2. Candice LeRae kicks out. Becky Lynch takes her down. And now Becky Lynch picking her back up to her feet. Lynch into Disarmor. Disarmor is in. Becky Lynch is closing on the title. Becky Lynch is about to be SmackDown Women's Champion. Wait a minute. That's Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose carrying the Money in the Bank briefcase. Mandy Rose coming down to the ring. Becky Lynch. She doesn't see Mandy. Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose is cashing in. Rose throws Lynch out of the ring. Mandy Rose. The big knee to LeRae. Mandy Rose cashing in and capitalizing. Mandy Rose wins. Mandy Rose just cashed in on Becky Lynch and won the cashed in and stole the SmackDown Women's Championship. Becky Lynch had the disarmer in and looked like she had the match won, but Mandy Rose Mandy Rose, your new SmackDown Women's Champion. She has successfully cashed in her contract. SmackDown Live's women's division just became toxic. This is it. This is the main event. The final NXT champion, the Cruiserweight, Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne, as I said, the final NXT champion, two-time NXT champion. He arrived to SmackDown, officially part of the roster, 4 weeks ago and marched right into the face of Seth Rollins. He knew that Rollins was his opponent tonight. He knew he was going to be challenging Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship, and now here we are tonight. Pete Dunne looks to go from NXT champion to World Heavyweight Champion. Pete Dunne looks to be heading to Bad Blood in just 4 weeks' time as the World Heavyweight Champion. But it is time to burn it down. Because here comes the World Heavyweight Champion, Seth Rollins. Many have accused Rollins of hiding behind this false persona, calling himself Seth freaking Rollins again. Many have said that the Monday Night Messiah is just hiding. Well, it seems tonight Rollins may have found that perfect balance between the two. The World Heavyweight Champion making his way to the ring. This is his first defense of that championship. So Seth Rollins enters the ring tonight. What a night it's been, ladies and gentlemen. We've had new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, a new SmackDown Women's Champion, a new United States Champion, 3 new Hardcore Champions. Of course, Damian Priest winning the New Beginnings tournament. The World Heavyweight Championship is up for grabs. This is it. Rollins and Dunne, they lock up. Dunne grabs a hold of Rollins by the back of the neck. Pete Dunne's got him. Rollins counters. Rollins fires over with the elbows. And now Rollins with Dunne off the ropes. Drop kick from Rollins. There's a kick now from Seth. And now Seth Rollins picking Pete Dunne up to his feet. Rollins with a kick to the ribs. There's a chop. There's a punch. Forearm attempt. Rollins gets out of the... Pete Dunne grabs him. Pete Dunne takes him down. And Dunne drop kick to the head of Seth Rollins. Rollins takes him down now. And Rollins knee to the head of Pete Dunne. Dunne getting picked back up to his feet now. And Pete Dunne gets chopped. Rollins firing away. Right hooks, knocks him back. And now Pete Dunne drops him. Pete Dunne now kicking Rollins in the ribs. Dunne. Powerbomb! Now Pete Dunne, he gets Rollins up again. Rollins, he's not underestimated Pete Dunne. I was going to say, I've been saying all month, that's the one thing Rollins cannot do. That would be his downfall if he were to underestimate the Cruiserweight. Rollins knocks him to the outside. And now Rollins dives to the outside. And now Rollins throwing Dunne back into the ring. Seth Rollins up to the top rope. Rollins. What's he thinking here? Rollins telling Dunne to get up. Pete Dunne back to his feet. Rollins. Huge clothesline attempt. Dunne out of the way. And now Dunne grabs the world champion. Back body drop. Taking down Rollins. And now Rollins rolls through. Kicks him in the ribs. Rollins. Pedigree. 1, 2. No! Rollins went for pedigree and Dunne kicked out. Forearm strike. And now Rollins getting Dunne back to his feet. Kicks him in the ribs. Dunne staggers back. There's a chop to Rollins. Kicks Rollins in the ribs. Dunne pops him up. Drops him. Rollins goes down. Pete Dunne getting the world champion back to his feet. Dunne. Oh my god. It's over. We're about to have a new champion. Bitter end. 1, 2. Rollins. Rollins kicked out. And now Pete Dunne. Triangle choke. Triangle choke to Rollins. Triangle choke is in. Rollins gets him up. Powerbombs him out of it. Forearm attempt. Dunne out of the way. Dunne goes for a chop. Rollins out of the way. Rollins. Neck breaker. Slides into a cover. Hooks the leg. Rope break though. Pete Dunne. His foot was in the ropes. There's a kick to the ribs now from Rollins. Dunne grabs him. Pete Dunne with Rollins into the corner. Dunne grabs a hold of him. Oh, he bends the arm around. Bending the arm around the ropes. Rollins finds the counter now, and Rollins. Sling blade! Clothesline's Dunne out of the ring. And now Rollins up to the top rope. Rollins. Frog splash attempt! Dunne kicked him out of the air. Oh, now Dunne looking for finger food. Chomps away on the hand of Rollins. This crowd chanting, break his fingers. Rollins now kicking Dunne in the head. Rollins. Oh my god, Rollins. Pedigree on the outside. Slams Dunne into the announce table. Referee at the count of 6 now. Rollins clears the announce table. Oh, but Dunne got him. Rollins countered. Rollins using Dunne's fatigue from that pedigree to his advantage. Rollins smashes him into the announce table. What is Seth thinking here? He puts him against the announce table. Oh, and into the apron. Rollins now grabbing the Cruiserweight by the back of the neck. Puts him against the table. Seth Rollins. Oh, Dunne with an elbow. Into a chop. Dunne. Throws Rollins back into the ring. Rollins staggers back to his feet. He gets Dunne in the ribs. Rollins. Curb stomp. 1, 2, what? What? How did Pete Dunne kick out? Rollins now stomping Pete Dunne. Sling blade. Dunne back to his feet. Forearm strike. Here we go. Second time. Bitter end to Rollins. Bitter end. 1, 2, no. Dunne went for the bitter end. He's going for a third. Dunne is going for a third. Rollins countered. Dumps him to the outside. And now Rollins picking Dunne up to his feet. Went for a super kick. Dunne got a hold of him. Dunne taking down Rollins. Kicks him in the head. And now Dunne getting the world champion back to his feet. Pete Dunne throws him across the ringside area. Oh, Pete Dunne falls on the outside. Oh, he fell for it. Rollins with another pedigree. And now he's just got a bunch of dead weight. He's just carrying the dead weight of Pete Dunne. That's 205 pounds. But Pete Dunne wakes back up. Throws Rollins in the announce table. Rollins pushes him down. Rollins now grabbing Dunne. Smashes him into the table. Referee the count of 5 now. And Rollins puts Dunne on the top. Puts Dunne on the table. Rollins. Powerbomb! Powerbombing Dunne through the table. Dunne is down. Elbow to the back. Rollins going up again. Frog splash. 1, 2. Dunne kicked out. Dunne kicked out again. And now Dunne. Something has lit a fire in Dunne. Pele kick. Pete Dunne picking up Rollins. Here we go. With a third. Bitter end. For the title. 1, 2. Rollins kicked out. Nearly had him. And now Dunne looking to break the fingers again. Goes for a stomp. Rollins out of the way. Rollins. O'Connor roll. No, a rope break for Dunne. Went for an enziguri. Dunne out of the way. Rollins rolls through. Rollins. Oh, they collide. Kicks him in the ribs. There's a chop. Seth Rollins with a forearm. Rollins. Went for a clothesline. Dunne with a chop. Dunne. Another chop. Clothesline to Rollins. And now Dunne stomps the ribs. Pete Dunne stomping the back now of Seth Rollins. And Pete Dunne takes him down. Pete Dunne bends the arm back, and Pete Dunne looking to break the fingers. Knees to the back of Rollins. Into another cover goes Dunne. 1, 2. Rollins kicking out. Rollins staggers back to his feet. Dunne goes for a chomp. Rollins, super kick. And now Rollins kicks Dunne down. Seth Rollins going for repeated kicks here, but Pete Dunne back to his feet, sweeps the leg. Stomps to Rollins. And there's another kick. Dunne with another kick. Goes for another stomp. Rollins rolls through. Kicks him in the ribs. Rollins looking for a third. Pedigree in the ring. Curb stomp. And oh my God, another one. Curb stomp. 1, 2, 3. Credit where it's due. Credit where credit is due. Pete Dunne proved he belonged on Smackdown tonight. A trifecta of bitter ends, and Rollins ultimately kicked out. But Seth Rollins retains, but Pete Dunne has a star-making performance. Huge victory there for Seth Rollins. Thank you all for watching our first show of WWE 2K22. I've been Xander, and that... What the? That's Damian Priest! Damian Priest won the New Beginnings tournament earlier in the night, and now he's beating the hell out of the world champion. Priest, with winning New Beginnings, earned the opportunity to challenge for a championship of his choosing at Bad Blood, and I think Priest has made his choice as he rocks Seth Rollins. And Priest, with the world champion, hits him with the reckoning. With all of that said, I've been Xander, and that was Universe. Welcome to 2K22.